What's going on, guys? Welcome to Joy's channel. So today I'm gonna do another RTT recap. Basically, I was supposed to do just a team tournament on the 11th, but we planned a new RTT last minute on the 4th of July. So basically, it was a small RTT because it was like 3 or 4 days before that we planned it. I asked in my group who wants to do an RTT this Saturday. Then we end up being 10 players. So this is my list that I brought. I decided to try something new. I'd never played the list before because I knew it was going to be a small RTT, so I wanted to try something new. I love court, and I wanted to try it with Taken All. I think Taken All, it was time for me to test it. I said I thought first that it was going to be good, then I wasn't sure, then I was back on the train of Taken All, so I said why not trying it to make sure that I can play it and I like it, basically. So my list was Winged Demon Prince, Lord Exalted with the Manifest, so that's the Battle Shock one at -1 and the Fight Phase with 10 Infractors, Lord Cackle with 10 Noise Marines, Lucius with 3 Flawless Blades, Tormentor ×2, Rhino, Spawn, Defiler, Autocannon. Yes, I always go with Autocannon now, guys. That's just me. I know a lot of people like the last cannon. You can switch last cannon. For me, I'm cursed with the last cannon. I just like my Defiler to do some damage. Even if it's just 3 damage, I'll be happy with that. And then most of the time, I'll roll at least one Dev Wound there. So that's guaranteed 3 damage for me, and I also have a lot of Terminators and like 3 Wounds Infantry in my meta. So I really like the auto cannon compared to the last cannon, where I always roll ones, or I will always roll ones to hit or to wound or whatever. I don't like the last cannon for some reason. They're still good, but auto cannon for me. Then I have Terminators, Flawless Blades ×6, and then Mauler Fiend with the Melta. I've seen a couple more Mauler Fiend now popping up with the Lasher Tendril. If you have a lot of 1 wound infantry in your meta, it's a good choice now. But I still like my 4 Melta shots personally. So that was my list. I'm not going to talk about my round 1. Reason why is because I end up playing against my buddy from Matt Votan, basically, from Votan versus 40K. And we're planning on doing a collab just to talk about that game. But spoiler alert, I just won that game. It was a really tight game. So I was going to my round 2 basically with a win. And on the second round, I was playing against my cousin basically. And this is my new way now of doing a recap. I hope you guys will like it. I'll still have my pen, but I have some units there now to show you a bit. I know there's no name on it, but I'll explain to you with my famous pen. So basically, my cousin was back after taking a break at the end of 10th edition, and now he's back. He loves Imperial Fist, so he played. He brought a list, Ceramite Sentinel, with a bunch of Terminators and a lot of body there. So this was his list. Basically, he had like 10 intercessors here with the librarian, another 10 intercessors here with the librarian. We're in Taken All, by the way, so Taken All versus Taken All is kind of like the old linchpin, where you need to control your back to get more points from the middle. And then after that, he has 10 Terminators here with an Enchant, the Enchant and the Chaplain. He has Agrax or Agron, I don't remember his name, the guy from the Imperial Fist that hits harder into vehicles, with 10 heavy intercessors there. He also has Darnat Lysander with 10 Terminators into Deep Strike, waiting for Rapid Ingress there. So as you can see, it's a very tough list. He also had 5 Scout that I forgot to put on the pictures. They were like here, ready to go back into Scouts. On myself here, I have the Tormentors right here for the sticky on the objective. I have the other Tormentors here for the sticky. I identify right away in his list that he had no shooting, long-range shooting that could kill me, basically. So I was like, that's fine. I'm just going to go right away in the middle for a sticky there if I'm going first. I have my Rhino on the line here to go ready to scout right there. What I don't want to happen in that matchup is Darnat coming in my backfield and getting my back, basically. So I'll use this time. I know it's weird, but I'll use the Noise Marines to screen. my back, just to make sure until the rapid ingress comes. Then I have the Demon Prince right here, ready to go. I have the Mauler on my back here. I have Lucius right here with the 3 flawless. I have 2 spawns right here. I have my defiler in the back here. I have 6 flawless right here. My only reserve is the Terminators, basically, to come into Deep Strike. So we end up rolling, see who's going first. I'm gonna go first, so I'm happy about that, to be honest, because right now I know his list is very slow. Mine is fast, so I'm happy to go first. So what I'll do during my first turn is just move up the Prince safe right here, ready to go attack his expansion. Moving my Rhino there, also ready to disembark and go attack his expansion. I forgot to mention here, he also had the Repulsor with a brick of 6 Melta in there. So I move all this. I have the rest is just chilling right there, because to be honest, I don't need to. I just want to take a lead on the having 2 objectives basically, and then moving the defiler right here because I know he has no shooting to come get it basically. And the rest is just chilling. The flawless will move right here, also ready to go attack when I need to. I want to protect my expansion from the rapid ingress, like here or here basically. So my next turn will be to send the defiler or the flawless blaze, depending, to make sure that he's not going to rapid ingress here. I want to protect my expansion from Darnat to come, and I want to protect my back as well to make sure he's not coming. So my turn 1 was really straightforward. Then it's going to be my cousin's turn, basically. He's going to move up here. He's going to advance all his intercessors right here, advance the Terminators. But because they're slow poke, they cannot get to the middle. Basically, so I will sticky the middle and make sure I score early lead on the primary. So that's good for me. And then over here is just going to touch barely here to make sure that it's hard for me to go get the heavy intercessors. They're all not the heavy intercessors, the normal intercessors with the librarian. So they all have 4 up involved right there. So for me, with the Rhino, it's going to be very hard to go attack there, and he has a bunch of OCs there, so that's a good play on his part. So that's his turn 1, very straightforward for him as well. So my turn 2, what I'll do is I'll advance the defiler in a position just to touch here, so I could start whittling down here the heavy intercessors, and I also make sure that he doesn't have space to rapid ingress right here, basically, because he has a massive footprint with his Terminator, so he can come here. The other thing I do is backed up. I send my Demon Prince there for the charge. I will also move up here, basically my spawn in the middle. Because it's sticky, I don't want the Termi to start doing, I want to make sure the Termis are starting to doing work as late as possible. So I backed up all my stuff because I know he's going to come anyways here. So I force him with leaving the spawn here, and I also have central ground, the new area denial. So I just send the spawn here, and then they can reactive back if I need to. And I know the Termi is going to come in the middle anyways. I also protect to make sure that he cannot rapid ingress on the middle to score it, basically. So I use my spawn to screen all the old objective, basically. So he cannot rapid ingress on the objective. And then in the back, as you can see, I move back my Mauler Fiend. I move back my 5 Tormentors. I make sure that he cannot rapid ingress into my line with Darnat. My cousin identified that I'm afraid of Darnat, so he's gonna keep his rapid ingress for now, for an extra turn to delay basically my speed, because he knows that when Darnat is there, I'm gonna redirect all my attention somewhere else, basically. So he's just waiting. He's like, I don't need to rapid ingress right away, so that's a good play on his part as well. So right now I'm just doing some work. I'm shooting, and this is what it's gonna look like. He does an Armor of Contempt on the heavy intercessors, so his character lives with 3 heavy intercessors. And then basically here he has like 5 or 6 guys left from the charge from the Demon Prince, with combined with the tank shock and all my attacks, but he still has 4 up. So he's going to keep his objective here, so that's good for him. And then my Demon Prince will most likely die because he has like all this stuff here anyways. So that was a good play on him. He keeps his objectives, going to get my Demon Prince. Over here he keeps most of his unit. I kill like 7 with his Armor of Contempt, because I also do my +1 strength, +1 AP. But with Armor of Contempt, and then there are 3 wounds each, so they tank a little bit there. So that was the aftermath of the turn. So on his turn, what he's gonna do is move up the Terminators in the middle, like I predicted. He's gonna shoot everything into the spawn. He decides to not charge it because he knows my trap that if he charge and come here, basically, it's gonna be super close from everything that could go there after on him. So he just shoots them all and then control the objective and stays back here. I will rapid ingress my Terminator right here when he's done his movement. He's gonna disembark his Meltas here and then just obliterate my Winged Demon Prince. No problem there for him with the Repulsor and the Meltas. And then over here he's gonna kill my Defiler with Mr. the Imperial Fist Agrax or whatever his name is. I don't think it's Agrax. I can't remember his name. But the special character that has a lot of damage into vehicles. He's gonna pay 2 CP to make sure he has full reroll 2 wounds on him. And good thing he did because he rolled 3 ones to wound and then reroll and then got all his wound in. So he barely kills it, but he does the job there. So my Defiler is done basically. So that was a good turn for him, killing my Winged Demon Prince, killing my Defiler. So now it's going to be important for me to get a good turn. So what I'll do is I'll disembark all my Lord. And then I'm waiting again for his rapid ingress. So what I do is I give 2 options here. My first option was to go there in your Termes and then just contest with everything here basically. But then I identified that he could rapid ingress here basically to protect all this. So and then that's what he's going to end up doing basically, rapid Darnat that right here because he knows that I'm going to come with my Terminators here. And then his play is to do an heroic to protect his objective basically. So that was a good play on him, but my play was to go then all in into this basically. So what I'll do is I'll go all in into the Terminators there, hoping that those Terminators will be busy on this objective so I can clear all this here. The Flawless will go and then clear the rest of the guys. That's my plan. And then I have a Lucius that just move up here and then hopefully can get a charge. I think it's a 7-inch charge there. It's a little bit risky, but I need to take that risk if I want to go there plus there. And because I'm in court, I get that extra AP from the infractors there, so they'll be AP2, so that's good enough in Terminators basically. With the Lord and 10 infractors, it does a lot of work basically. The Noise Marines will start to advance now that I knew he was going to rapid ingress basically, and I knew that with all the pressure that I put there that he was not going to come here now because he would be in trouble. I would have exchanged my back for his back basically, so he decided to go there instead. And then over here I still want to protect my expansion, so I still make sure that all this here is covered basically. So all in all, after that, what happened is that I end up having all my charge here. He's gonna end up having his heroic. My play was with my Terminators to hopefully kill at least those guys. So the Terminators has to stay here, or he has to bring something else here. But I'm not gonna even kill those guys. My Terminators, unfortunately, will not finish the 3 intercessors with the Librarian, and then they'll die horribly to all the Terminators there. Over here, basically, I'm going to kill all his Terminators with Lucius. That will also make the charge. So I have Lucius plus my full brick, full reroll to hit and wound with the infractors, and I kill 7 Terminators, and then Lucius just kills the 3 others, and then unfortunately the 2 characters will survive, and then they will swing and kill the 3 Flawless. So I have only Lucius left with all my brick there of infractors. And then my Flawless over there will also fail to kill all the intercessors and the character. The character will live with 2 wounds, and then he kills a 1.5. And then my Flawless basically are stuck there. So that was unfortunate. And then the worst part in that part, though, was that I got Assassinate, Overwhelming Force. I had a bunch of secondaries that I needed to complete. And because his units are so big and I failed to kill them here, and then here, basically, I do not score my secondary, so I'm a little bit behind on points right now in secondaries. And then he's racking up the secondaries, even though I'm on primaries. So I feel the pressure there to keep up the pace because I might lose that game. But we'll see that the difference will not be the dice. The difference will be a move that my cousin decide to do that will give me the game, basically. I'll explain to you in a second. Because if we were going with dice, basically, I was going to lose that game. Like, my dice were not great. And I'll never blame dice for a game. So that's why when your dice are not great, guys, you still have to find ways to win. And then in this case, it was really a move that made the whole difference, as you're going to see next turn. Uh, so I was behind, and you have to try to always try your best. So what I did is, and this is the move here, instead of staying back here, my cousin was like confident that because he was on getting the lead now, he moved forward here because he wanted to put pressure to go back and get this objective. But that was a mistake from him, because if he moves back here, my charge after from them to go right to there will be almost impossible. But because he's there now, I can attack his expansion next turn and then keep the primary on my side, because he has a big advantage on secondary. So if he go back up on a primary, then I'm losing that game. But my only chance is to continue to deny his primary, and this is what it gives me basically by moving his brick here. Moving all the meltas here. He wanted to jam me basically with all the terminators and the meltas. But the problem is he forgot that by moving here, my guys here that are quick will advance and then just go get him instead of moving back here and just securing his back. So that was his big mistake there. Yes, he's going to clean up all the middle, so everything will die except Lucius. As Darnat will move up here and then does his 7-inch charge, reroll the ball. That's gonna happen for sure. So he kills everything. The Meltas here just jam Lucius, but like with the new rules now, I don't really care that he's jammed. What I'm gonna do is just fall back and do a desperate, and then just take the wound. I don't really care anymore. It's not like before where you're just gonna die if you failed it. So that's what I'm gonna do my next turn. As you're gonna see, is I'm gonna move back here. I'm gonna just go there and then just go on attack his expansion, and I'm just gonna block my expansion here so I can continue to score basically on my back here. That's what I want to do, and then I have the Mauler Fiend that has to stay there, and then I'm continuing to put pressure here by shooting with the Noise Marines in there, and I'm putting a Rhino as well in there, so he has to put the big tank here if he wants to score basically, because I don't want him to bring that back here so he can still score. I want to eliminate everything I can, so basically he doesn't have any more to at the end of the game to score a lot. And that's what's gonna happen basically. I'm gonna just clean up his back except one librarian that survives, and then he's gonna end up being battle shock. And then there's also another librarian here that's no, I killed everything there. So now he has to bring the tank here if he wants to score basically. And then over here, that's gonna be during his turn basically what he's gonna do. We'll explain it on the next one. He's just gonna come here, kill all that. And then over here he's going to bring the Meltas, and then I'll do the -1 to wound, and I'll survive because I'm in cover with -1 to wound, -1 to hit. He doesn't have any reroll, so I'll survive with 2 flawless and Lucius there. And the big tank also shoots in them, and I know he shoots in the Rhino here, trying to kill my Rhino. He will fail also because I'm in cover. So all in all, he's going to kill all that, but here I'll survive, and I also have the Noise Marines left here. So the remaining of the game, basically, I clean up the Meltas here. My cousin will just move up here to remove this objective. He's going to move up here and then get the middle, and then he's going to get also his beacon and then another secondaries that he needed. So he's going to score lots of points at the end, but it's not going to be enough to catch up because of my early primary lead, basically, and the fact that I could get his back on a key moment. That's what basically gives me the game. As you can see, the score here. 81 to 71 for me, and then the primary I scored my maximum 45 here, and then as you can see, got 34 on secondaries. I got only 26, so that was the big difference why I was worried. But then because I got his back here, he just got 27 on the secondary, so that on the primary, so that's what make the big difference there. So I was really proud of my cousin, to be honest, with after a big break like that of a couple months, and the fact that he was just back with a new list, that a very nice list. He's gonna change a couple of stuff about his list to have a little bit more firepower, but I think there's a lot in this list, to be honest. I think it's gonna be a good list in Taken All. So I'm excited to see what he can come up with in the next couple of weeks. But I thought this list was not that great, but when I play against it, seeing all the termies were like really, really tough with Darnat in there and then the Chaplain and the Ancient, OC3 everywhere, I was like, okay, yeah, this list can take a lot. It's the first time ever a unit survived Lucius with 3 flawless plus 10 infractors with the Lord going crazy with full revolt to hit and wound. I was like impressed. Usually nothing survives that, so that's pretty good. Next game, again, in the final will be against Dom. Basically, Dom is like our best local Space Marine in the area. He's also like he's a 4-1 or 5-0. He won GT in the past. He decided to bring a recon list with a bunch of flamers, with Forge Fathers and the Librarian. Watch out for that list, guys. I'm seeing it a lot. Not just Dom, but some other Marines are playing that list as well. Because the 2 CP mortal wounds on the flamers is not capped right now, so people are like going nuts with that with Vulcan also. So basically, they just spend 2 CP and they just delete whatever they want in the game because you'll do so much mortals. So knowing that list is really, really bad against, well, it's really bad for us because there's like crazy Overwatch everywhere. At the beginning of the game, I wasn't taking always in recon, so I'm like, okay, I have a little bit of an advantage on the scoring system, and then I want to just push the gas. I know one unit will die with the Overwatch, but I just want to eliminate all this stuff as fast as possible to make sure that he cannot score his points basically because he has to move up in table quarters and like he has to do kills and like it's really complicated for him to score. I found compared to us where we just slam everything into objective and then just kill everything we can basically. So that's my plan for the game basically. And then this is the deployment here. He has the assassin right here that up down. He has 10 Infernus here with the librarian that can up down as well. He has 5 incursors here, a vindicator right there. He has blade guard with a captain right here. He has 5 Infernus here. And this here, that's a repulsor. He's gonna have a Vulcan with 10 Infernus. So that kills the world basically. Over here, he has another Vindicator. He has scouts here, and then a lieutenant here, basically a lone up lieutenant. He has some other scouts right there. Over here, this is my Tormentors. I have my Winged Demon Prince here. I have my Mauler Fiend right there. I have my Rhino here. I have Lucius here with the 2 spawns, basically. Lucius is right there. I have the Defiler right here, 6 Flawless there, 5 Sticky Marine here. And like I said, the only thing I have in reserve is the Terminators and the Noise Marines. Reason why is because I want to make sure that I can stay with the Noise Marines. Oh, he also has a brick of 10 the Dev Wound Bolters, not Vet Vanguard, but Stun Guard, basically, with the Librarian. And then my plan is to make sure that I can adapt to where they're gonna come. I'm just gonna come and kill them after, basically. And then the Terminators, I'm just gonna go for that yellow 8-inch full reroll, trying to go into the the Infernus block, and then I'm hoping that they're gonna eat Overwatch basically because I have no choice. So that's my hope for the game basically. So he's going first, and then this is how it's gonna look after. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scout here. I don't care like if he kills me because I'm like I just want the movement. I don't want to be like behind here and wait. So I'm just going there and I'm like, I don't care if you kill me with your Vindicator. He's like, yeah, I can shoot you and kill you. I'm like, I don't care, just do it. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, just do it. I don't care. So he's like, okay. And he moves his Vindicator there. Basically, what I'll do is I don't want him to shoot the Tormentors. So he shoots my Rhino, he kills it. I disembark the maximum I can. I roll super good on the 1 and 2s and I lose nothing. Don't even take a wound. So that was pretty crazy on 11 dice. After that, that was his turn 1. Basically, he brings like all the blade guards here. He gets central ground, so he's bringing the Infernus with an advance right here within 3. He has his scout right there, just crossing the line to score his points, and then the Vindicator stuck in there. He wants to come attack my expansion. Basically, it gets also tempting, so we just ditch it, because like I'm not going to get your expansion that easily. So that was his turn one. He is in position for a nasty Overwatch here also. Then Vulcan is just chilling in the back there. My turn one, basically what I do is, like I said, I'm just going full crazy. And then what I'm going to do is using the big base from my Mauler Fiend here to use that full reroll, that stratagem that I've never used before in 10. Now I use it in 11 because it's pretty good to have full reroll on your charge now. So, because you can only do one reroll. So now with that Mauler Fiend, I can reroll everything. So I put everything within 6, as you can see. Everything is within 6 of my Mauler Fiend. So I have my big brick there. I have even the Tormentors. My goal is to make sure I'm going to tie them up here with Court. Even if you charge normal Space Marine with Tormentors, you'll still do some work. The problem is going to Overwatch with those 4 here and then kill like 3 of my Tormentors. So this plan will not work, but I have no choice to take an Overwatch. It is what it is. So over here, the Lord will just charge the Blade Guards. The Demon Prince will charge the Infernus. And then I'm lucky enough that I needed like an 8-inch charge here, and then I get it with the reroll for Lucius to go. And then the spawn will just stay in the back there. So I will end up killing all the middle here. So that's pretty good start for me. And then over here, my Defiler will roll a big 6, so I can go up to the edge of the table. And then I can shoot here. I'm going to plink some damage in it because he does Armor of Contempt, but I still do some mortal wounds in it. So he has like 6 or 7, I think it's 6 or 8 wound left. And then over here, what I'm going to do is shoot the spawn and then charge them to kill them, basically. So this is how it's going to look after. And I'm going to tag his tank also there. So I'm moving back on the objective. My plan here is to have 2 CP for his turn because I know he's going to shoot everything into my big bricks. What I want to do is -1 to wound and Blood Surge because I anticipate he's going to bring all the stuff. So I anticipate he's going to bring Vulcan here, and then he's going to bring all the Flamers to kill everything here, which he's going to do, as you're going to see. And that's my anticipation. So during his turn, what he's going to do is bring the big brick here to kill my Mauler Fiend, which they do super easily with the mortal wounds. The flamers here will flame everything. And then this is what's gonna, like I told you, I'm doing -1 to wound. He rolled a decent number of shots, but the problem is that -1 to wound really helped me, and I rolled also good on my save. So I have like 4 left with the Lord. And then I'm gonna Blood Surge into the brick of Infernus with my goal was just to survive with the Lord if I had to, just to Blood Surge in there to make sure that they're tied during my turn so they cannot Overwatch, basically, which is the bonus that I had the 3 left there. And then I Blood Surge into them, and then he's now stuck there, and then next turn I'll just clean that up, basically. So that was my goal, and I'm really happy I was on court on that one, because without court I don't think I would have been able to do anything. That -1 really saved me in that Blood Surge as well. The Demon Prince just get vaporized by the 2 CP mortal wounds. He just do like he did like 15 mortals just with the 10 D6 full reroll with the oath, and then Vulcan gives you full reroll. So I was like, okay, I'm dead. I don't even try to save it. So that's his turn, basically. So a good turn for him. That's gonna be my clap back here, as you can see. Very devastating. The other thing I forgot to mention, he brings his assassin here to score his points with the table quarter thing. So what I'll do is I'll bring the Defiler here to make sure I can kill the assassin, and then also put all the firepowers, all the other guns in the Librarian and 10 Stone Guard. I also have my Noise Marines that come, like I said, that I will do. Shoot everything there, shoot everything from the Flamers to kill them. Over here, the Flawless will advance there, and then they will multi-charge the brick and then the tank that was already damaged, and I kill them. Those guys fall back to do secondaries. I think I had Plunder, so I'll just do it. No, it was not that turn I had Plunder. I just moved there for being in cover, basically. The next turn I'll have Plunder, if I remember correctly. Then after that, Over here, Lucius will also charge and move back here. I had my Lord with 1 wound left basically here. And then the Flawless will tag his tank here. And then the Terminators will come here, do the yellow charge like I said, and then I got it. But I had only one Terminator alive with 1 wound because they eat that Overwatch at AP2, so that was pretty crazy there. I killed like 3 plus 1 that one, and then he didn't roll that good, so he should have killed them all basically. To be honest, I forgot they were AP2. He did remind me, but I just forgot during the turn. But I got lucky a little bit there. Got the charge, just killed 2 Marines basically, and I had 1 left on 1 wound. But the only thing that it gives me is that he's gonna have to decide between this one or this one who's gonna fall back and shoot. Of course, he's gonna pick his big break here, but at least this one is tied and then cannot fall back and shoot basically. So that's good for me. So that was my turn. As you can see, this game is extremely bloody. There's already almost everything that died. So the next turn after, he's gonna come up here, fall back, shoot, clean all my flawless blades. Everything's dead. I just have Lucius left. The Lord will also die. I have Lucius, 2 spawn, and then he brings some scout here to do a secondaries basically. And he doesn't have a lot left as well. He has like a lieutenant, a tank, another Vendy here, 5 incursors, and then the brick there. But because he's not on the objective, that's what's gonna make the big difference for the win here. Is because on my turn I'm gonna score those 2 basically, so that's massive for me. It's the only turn I'll score 2 objective basically, so that makes the difference at the end for the score. So next turn, what I'll do is I'll move up here, still towing the objective. I'm gonna shoot all the guys here with Lucius charging as well, and kill them. Then did I skip? Yeah, I skipped one. Okay, so that's his tank. The next turn after, what he's gonna do basically, he's gonna come for Lucius. But for my turn, what I'll do is I'll shoot here, like I said, and then kill all that. Then move back with Lucius on the objective, and then I'm gonna kill also the back here, the scouts. On his turn, that's what he's gonna do basically, bring up the tank here. He does a massive mistake because he put on my defiler oath, but the problem is because he's banking on this to kill this and this to kill the defiler. Is Vendy will do some damage. I'm down to like 6 or something like that because I do the -1 to wound and I'm in cover. But the massive mistakes is, even though I remind him is blood surge, he still decides shooting them. So thinking that I'm not gonna do blood surge, but I still do it. And then I needed like a 2. I rolled my 2 and then I tag him here basically. So now he needs 5s to hit to my defiler because I'm in cover and that -1 to hit. But at the end, like he was mad at himself, but at the end he rolled poorly anyways. So at least there's that. But needing 5, even if you have oath, it's big. And he didn't kill my defiler basically. So that was good for me. And then he charged Lucius, tank shock, hoping to kill him. But Lucius will survive with that 1 wound there with the feel no pain. And I do some damage to the tank there. So that was good for me. But at least he can contest the middle now with both his tanks there. So there's not much I can do about that. Next turn after, what I'll do is, whoops, that's the final. Basically, what's going to happen before the final score is that I'm going to come here. I'm going to fall back with Lucius, kill this here. And then I'm going to just shoot the tank, not kill it. My defiler will fail killing it, but at least he's going to kill this one in melee, basically. So that's good for me, but he has a Vindicator left, so on his last turn, what he's going to do is try to come here, try to kill Lucius, and then he roll like 4 shots, and then I do -1 to wound. He rolled poorly, and then I just save my 2 4-ups, and then he survives with 1 wound, but it won't change anything, to be honest, because he decided also to, after the next turn, to just overwatch the defiler and kill it. So all in all, this game will be extremely close, as you can see in the final score here, 83 to 76. Very bloody game, very hard. To be honest, if I was in my normal list of Carnival, I don't think I would have a good game in that one. That -1 to wound and that blood surge really saved me in that game. The flamers are just insane. And that -1 to wound really gave me the little edge that I needed to make sure that I have a couple bodies that survives, basically, to make it to the key moment to survive, basically. All in all, I really like the list. I really like the court list. I submitted the court list for my upcoming weekend team tournament, basically. Oh, sorry, I have something in my eyes. I have to go in disruption, like I said before, so I'm gonna go disruption this time. It's pretty much the same list, but instead of the enhancement and the terminators, I'll go with the foot demon prince and disruption. So I just want to test to see if I have enough to play in disruption with that court list. The advantage I have, my big brick will hit that strength 6, so I can go into terminators when I charge, into terminators wounding on 3, so that's going to be very good. We'll have to see. And then that footprints, I want to test it, see how if it's good or not. I didn't play it a lot before, so we'll see if he's good. And then what I like about Court is really that extra AP makes a massive difference. The extra strength too, but the AP is like so good when you just hit with AP4 and 2 Marines. You're like, you don't even have a save. You can't even save sixes, lucky sixes. Or when you go in Knight, same thing, AP4, no saves. So they really don't like to see that. And from what I've seen right now, there's a lot of Marines still. It's always popular. There's a lot of bodies there also. Like either you go with massive infantry or massive, a lot of like 2-up saves. So you like to have that extra AP basically. Like Vindicators or the Redemptors and stuff like that. I also see tons of big bricks of like 20 boys and stuff like that. So that's why I'm trying that 10 infractors. That 42 attacks is go far with lethal. And then you can always pay that 2 CP for full reroll to hit if you need to. So all in all, really happy with Court. I'm going to try it in a team environment to see. And then that's it, guys. I'm gonna do the recap of my game 1, like I said, with the collab soon. It's gonna be my first collab, so I can't wait to see how it's gonna go with my good buddy Matt Votan from Votan versus 40K. So if you have some Votan and you don't know him, just go check that channel. Amazing channel there. So thanks for watching, guys, and then see you at the next one.